Welcome to Techturks again. Today I have Tolulope of Nack Apparel. It's an African clothing brand. So first of all, before I ask you why Nack, what does Nack stand for?
Nack is an acronym
For
the Nigerian Articulate Culture Collection.
how did you start Nack? I know you just wake up and start Nack. There must have been a reason that got you to where you are now.
So I was born and brought up in Kaduna. My mom of blessed memories was a tailor. One of those women who had a tailoring shop. Being the last child, they dropped me at her tailoring shop after school every day. Growing up, there was a dying need for wearing urban fashion. So I grew up loving FUBU, Fat Farms and the likes. TV, the media influenced us, but there was a huge gap. Some of these clothes we couldn't afford. So when I take fabrics to my mom's tailor to help us make it, he never could get it. So I grew up thinking t-shirts were made in heaven because it was legit close to impossible. When I grew up and was about to get into university, I got into Covenant University, and in my first year I saw a made in Nigerian t-shirt for the first time, and that was a turnaround point for me. I was studying electrical and information electronics, and I knew that I wanted to do fashion, but having come here my dad was the engineer, worked in an MPC, and that's the route I wanted to take. So as at 2004, I Googled the most successful person in fashion, and at the time it was Bernard Arnault, and luckily for me, he was the richest man in the world at the time.
It does help, yes. With brand as well.
Yeah, I read about him, and I just wanted to know that what I was going to spend the rest of my life doing was going to pay off, and I decided to plow the route. But I also learned, thanks to Covenant University at the time, that anything you want to start that is not solving a problem, is not worth starting at all. Growing up, I now found out that the brands were addicted to the FUBUs, the DKNYs, the FCUKs. They stood for something. They were tribal, communal building, and at the time, Nigeria's census was at 120 million. We had more that divided us than brought us together. So, a very audacious, stupid young man, I decided to create a Nigerian brand that Nigerians and the rest of the world will be proud of. So that was where Nack was birthed.
How are you trying to create that tribe, different from just Nack t-shirts, for example?
What makes us different is the vision, the clear-cut vision, the mission. As far back as 2006, we already knew the problem, that they identified you by what makes you not one. So you're Igbo, I'm Yoruba, I'm Hausa, you're Christian, you're Muslim. So we're a community, we're a country that everyone in this room has something to differentiate them, not to bring them together. Tommy Hilfiger is one of the most successful fast fashion brands from the States, and it was America that made him. They sold the American dream during the Gulf War in 1991, and this was 6 years into being fashion, and it changed the concept of the brand forever. Polo by Ralph Lauren, even though not American born, sold the American dream, and the same thing happened. I think that what they were solving for was selling the American dream, and they got it right. So for us, when we started, what we were trying to do was actually sell the Nigerian dream. It becomes very hard. Trying to sell Nigeria is actually the hardest thing. But I think that it's a journey that will get to a tipping point someday.
So let me ask you a question, because do you think trying to sell Nigeria is hard, or trying to sell the people? Which is harder, the Nigeria or the people?
I think it's Nigeria.
Yeah, I think the people are. I think it's easier to sell the people.
It's easy to sell the people.
Yeah,
it's easy to sell the people. But the people are identified by Nigeria.
Yeah.
We're tagged by that. So how do we not sell the people as Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, How do we sell them as just one, movement? It's actually hard, especially because we have more people trying, out of selfishness, trying to drag us away. So for every one good story, we have like 10 bad stories. Or even one good story, one bad story. We just have people amplifying bad stories, one good story.
Bad results.
Yeah.
You design in Nigeria, but you produce outside Nigeria.
Yes, and
like everybody else, by the way.
We
Most
also
people
have a local factory.
Okay, that's what So like local, So
we have a local factory. We design here, we produce here, and we produce everywhere else in the world. So some items, we believe that we are Nigerian enough. Industrialization in Nigeria, especially for the garment industry, is almost non-existent. It's a black market play.
So let me ask a question. Do you think Nack will ever get to a position where it says, okay, for this particular line or for this particular brand item, we're going to be producing 100% in Nigeria?
Yeah. We already have that.
You already have that?
Yeah. About 70% of our products are produced here.
Because you talk about stores, and today I can't remember the last time I went into a store. Yeah. Right? So I mean, me, and I'm a digital alien, so I'm not even like a native. And I'm going to a store. All my clothes I buy online. I want to buy it online, right? If I don't like it, I send it back. And even now, what I want to do is I want to be able to say, okay, I want a Nack t-shirt, but I like the design, I like the cut, but I want to be able to label my stuff. So I want to go online, customize it, and get it sent to me, just like the Nikes that I'm wearing here, so that I can wear Nack, but I can, for example, put the colors of my brand, so I'm now associated. Yeah. So I mean, like, how did this customer desire tie in with the Nack strategy?
I think it's nice to have, because we actually have a tech that is going to solve this problem with our online space. But
the nice to have is the design, no? It's like me customizing.
Yes, the nice to have.
Yes, exactly.
Being able to.
The need to have it that I don't want to step out of my house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right now, because in Nigeria, in the fashion space, a lot of people still are very, I want to walk into a store, I want to see what I'm buying. They don't want to let go of their money and go to sleep. So on our website, we have positioned ourselves for the international space. So we have warehousing in the UK. We also ship to America. Although logistics is a problem, we find out that people who order our stuff will go ahead to put in a couple of $100 on our website and just wait 7 to 10 days to get the product. But in Nigeria, it makes it, the money comes to you, man. They're following you up, And I think that it's because, again, there's a lot of, they've had bad experiences. So in answer to your question, I think that we'll work with what customers want. So if over time customers are all about, we want our own stuff. For instance, this jersey that I'm wearing, by the way, it has your initials behind it.
Oh, even better. Thank you very much. Customized for me.
Yes. So we have that on our website on some of the products. But it's not something that Nigerians, like, they don't want to spend more than 3 minutes on any website. So when we're doing our data analysis, we realize that a lot of people don't like to spend so much time on it. They just want to go pick the product and pay as fast as possible and get out.
Okay, my last question. So, like, what's the next big thing for Nack?
So we have a 3-year plan, and I think we've gotten to the end of bootstrapping. For us, we're looking to move 100 stores in 3 years, because we've understood the fashion retail space from our years of experience. Our main focus now is actually ensuring that we hit that target in expansion.
Okay, so thank you for coming on to Techturks, and we'll continue the conversation offline.